Alright, come over here. Okay, this support I've already ported before, so it's already done for the small motor, but the big motor we got to make it bigger. So I got to go out to this line. You can see how everything's really radiused in here, nice and smooth and nice even transitional radiuses, no edges or anything. So I got to take this whole surface right here and drop it down to make it bigger. And I also got to come in and blend it right here where we open the seat up on the other side. But I don't want to cut anything off of this whole area right through here. This is already plenty high enough. And look at my angle here. And I want to make a nice radius. I want to continue this radius all the way to that seat, so I got to cut this edge out here so it's a radius here. So that's what we're going to play with here. It's hard to see on the camera, but oh well. Where's my big one at? Missing one. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's see. Hey, same one. Right in front of me. That's a terrible place to put a cutter, where you can't find it. What I do is I don't want to cut much deeper here where the guide is, but I want to cut it here. So I've got an angle like this. I'm going to change the angle to like this to make it do what I want. Tricky, but that's what it looks like. There's not really any lift between these two, but the whole thing just drops. Trick is to hold the angle where you want it to be. But you can see I'm starting to dig in down here, so I got to kind of roll it in. See over here? So I'm cutting this way, but I'm not cutting this. Now I got a little bit of a hump right between here and here because these are two different angles I was going at. So I got to blend those two together. It looks like that when you're done. So it's all a big radius, but it's all blended together. You notice I'm using a nice smooth cutter. light pressure, low speed, you can still get a decent finish with a rough cutter. It's got to be tricky. Alright, so that's it for the rough and in one. We got a little bit of a hump right here going into that hole. You can kind of feel a little bit, so you got to come up there and hit it lightly. You can see the new shiny spot right there, and it's dull here and dull there because you're not cutting in those two spots. See, then you got to just kind of lengthen it out to make it one big long groove. Alright, so that's, it's just all blended in. It's still above our line a little bit, so we still got to come back to a little final. This transitional line here, you can barely even feel it with your finger. So we'll finish it up with a fine. Now you come in from the other side, we'll do that other side. You can probably watch that from over there. The light's in my way though. Doing fine work with a coarse cob cutter. Now we switch over to a finer one. There's my finer one. We're letting the steel seat be the guide. Just go down until we hit the seat. Alright. A little more of a ball cutter as I'm looking for. So we'll switch over this one. Work down here at the bottom of the guide. Try to get a nice even roll to it. Lights in the way. nice even radius everywhere you go. You go in and out like that, in and out like this, all different angles, and it feels like you're in just the bottom of a bowl. That's what you're shooting for. And a nice radius across your start side. You can see I stayed off of this area right here because that's really critical right there. You don't want to be cutting on that. It's already big enough. And then when you transfer into this, you don't feel anything different going into that. It's just a nice, even, smooth line. Excuse me. Anyway, that's how you do it. So we'll finish up the rest of the port and then take a shot when we're done. But it's all done the same way. We just got to do it on the other side. And come back and do some final smoothing on this side. And that buttons it up pretty good.